Ooby dooby doo. Ooby dooby doo. Wow. Test, test, test. Okay, sounds good. If y'all can hear me out there without being on that screen, then I am terribly sorry.
I was going to ask you, do we plug the mic into the right outlet?
It's not that, Marcia. It's that the entire overlay setup disappeared. The camera, the game window, the audio, everything disappeared. That's why I'm a little irritated because I have to kind of set all this back up. Stop that. Oh my god. Okay, I see that. I understand all of that. Now stop it and let me set up my Streamlabs. I hate you. I don't know if people are here because, frankly, I can't see anything. If you're here, say hi. And if you're not here, say hi. I don't know how that's supposed to work, but...
Casper says hi.
Somebody's on. I can see somebody. Scoot over here. Yeah, that should be good. Ugh. Dooby dooby doo. Okay, let's pin this down some. Don't let me pound the phone anymore. Ah, too close. Okay, I'm gonna go live here.
Okay.
Just for a second.
I'll check everything there.
Oh, hey, we are live. Ha!
Oh, hey.
Yeah, you get to see all our setup stuff. Sorry about that. Everything crashed. Literally, I plugged everything up, I hooked everything up, I turned everything on, and Streamlabs had wiped out my entire overlay. So I've been slowly but surely setting things back up. Thankfully, I saved it, 2 weeks ago when this happened? So at least that's something. We're going to go back on transition for a minute. I didn't realize I had gone live, but, you know, we love you anyway. Actually, I'm going to wait. Sarah may be... no, not Sarah. Mort. You're right. Mort's going to be a little late, maybe. So we may be kicking off a little late. Before she gets here, because I do see we have new users, new viewers. Hi, first of all. Second of all, we are playing for Texas Children's Hospital charity on November 3rd. We will be playing for the Extra Life Foundation, and it's a 24-hour game stream, meaning that you're going to get to look at my wonderful ghetto hoopty back bootleg setup here. But for 24 hours, we're going to be on camera. We're going to be playing games. We'll play different stuff. We'll play games on the TV here. We'll play PS4 games. We will be playing card games and board games, very possibly. We're going to play Cards Against Humanity. We always do that every time we do this.
Because you have to.
Because we have to. So go sign up. Go to extralives.org and look for Argent Leftovers. You should be able to find us. If not, go to facebook.com/ArgentLeftoversGamin. Gamin. They wouldn't let me put a G on it, and I'm not sure why, but probably too long. If you sign up there, you'll get all the information about when we're about to start streaming and polls and goodies like that. We're having a giveaway if we get 100 subs. I will be giving away a copy of Munchkin. It's a special edition copy in a gold, shiny, pretty box.
Do I need to go hunt it down so we can show it off?
And so if you come and you join us for that, great. We'd love it. If you just want to donate, great. We love it. We love all of you. But again, we should be starting as soon as Mort gets here. So if somebody comes in, grab them, tell them we're still here. We'll be back. And y'all enjoy the pretty streaming starting soon. Oh, one thing I did want to mention, and I think I did this last time, and we'll do it again when Mort gets here, is if you are an artist or a musician and you would like to be featured on our streams, we do need a new stream starting soon, a new BRB screen, and various sundry artwork. And we're willing to work with you if you're willing to work with us, just to get your name out there. We don't have a lot of subscribers, but we do have people that watch us fairly regularly. And, you know, I know some of them that do game design, game programming. You might get them to see it. Probably. I don't know. Contact me through either Twitch or YouTube, or through the Facebook page, and we'll get something set up. We'll get something worked out. I really want some new artwork, and I really want to help other people get their stuff out there. If you are a streamer or a YouTuber yourself, please, let's collaborate. We'll do something for your channel. We'll do something for our channel. We'll put it out there. Everybody gets a bonus. Your viewers get to see us and come to us, and our viewers get to see you and come to you. Again, we don't have many. We have like 50 some. But hey, that's more than nothing, I think. Also, I'm looking forward to doing some new stuff. If y'all have anything you want to see us do, go ahead and let me know. I'm thinking about doing some React stuff with some interesting people and some interesting topics. More of a discussion roundtable React type of thing instead of just like Fine Brothers ask a question and React. We'll see how that goes. Also coming up, the weekend of Halloween, the weekend after Halloween, we'll be playing, well, hopefully a scarier game. Letter scary, but not really super scary. I'm looking into another game that we can do just kind of as a one-off thing. So join us for that. That'll be fun. I would love to do it Wednesday night, but I would have to go to work the next day, and I don't think I could stop playing by midnight. Pardon me, midnight. Anyway, So go grab your friends. While we're on a break, go grab your friends. Tell them to come watch us. It'll be fun. It'll be a hoot. And like I said, we're reading a scary story called The Letter. Anyway, we will be back hopefully within the next 5 minutes. If not, I'll be back in the next 5 minutes to talk your ear off some more. So stay tuned for that. And that's how I talk to people. No, seriously. Okay, so I'm going to move over here. For the first time since I started this channel, I get to be back in the center screen. This is my channel. I promise. But that's okay. I know where my views come from. My views don't come from me. My views come from who sits here. She's very lovely. And we love her to death. Right, Lunch? Right. So, I don't know what I'm going to talk about. I have like, I don't know, 5-10 minutes before she gets here, and I have no idea what to talk about. Y'all give me a topic. Trying to think what happened in the news this week. Gaming-related news. There was a lot of crap that happened in the news, and I don't like to get political on the show, so that doesn't help get views. I should be all like water turning the frogs gay type of, you know. Actually, it's funny when I do that because it reminds me when I was on the radio. Because you want to get real down and close to the microphone like this because in the middle of the night, people just don't want to listen to you scream. During the day, I'd talk like this, but at night, I would actually be kind of quiet. I should go back on the radio. That's what I should do. Well, I could do the 1960s radio announcer voice. Everybody pay attention to this next track. Yeah, see, I'm just kind of all over the place right now. What have I been playing recently? I have been playing Paladins occasionally on stream during the week. If you sign up for notifications in YouTube or actually on Twitch, you can sign up for notifications. Those are words I can say. They will notify you when I'm online. I've considered getting back on PUBG. If you play PUBG, let me know. Maybe I'll have somebody to run around and get shot at with. Not terribly good, but I rarely finish below the top 20, but that's because I hide like a scared little girl. I'd like to say hello to everybody. Banana-nanan. Hey, Root, you're back. Lunch the Great. Navy Blue. Hey, Navy, you're new. Welcome to the channel. I promise there's prettier people coming, and we will get on to the reading of the visual novel here. Subcentral.net, welcome back. I kind of thought, I actually, honestly, especially Commander Root and Slow Cool. Now, Slow Cool, you've talked on channel before, so I've seen you before, but I don't think Commander's ever spoken. And that's fine, don't get me wrong. I like it when you guys lurk. At least I get airtime, right? But I honestly thought that some of y'all would just log in during the day and then just stay logged in. And then I just get to see you the next time I log in. But no, I checked it before stream, and you're all actually, you know, watching. That's kind of scary. I'm watching you behind your back. Oh, something in the news this week. Have you heard that there are places in South Carolina that have now banned trick-or-treating for anybody over the age of, I believe it was 13? Okay, I'm sorry. I go trick-or-treating every year with kids. I have done it. My kids are 19 and 17 now. And, well, soon. And I've gone every year with them trick-or-treating. I dress up every year. I don't understand why limiting the trick-or-treating age is such a big... I don't understand it. Because I know people that are, you know, like me. I'm in my 30s. I'm almost 40. I still go trick-or-treating. Come on. I know they're trying to prevent kids from bag snatching other kids. But come on. I mean, really? Do you think that happens as much as it used to? You've got so many parents out. Every time I go trick-or-treating, I am amazed by the number of parents out. Especially with the little kids that are going to get their bags snatched. It doesn't happen anywhere near as much as people seem to think it does, I think. But, I mean, I could be wrong. If your kid's ever gone through that, let me know. I just don't get it. I don't see it happening as much as it seems to be portrayed. Sorry, again, I keep finding things missing from the stream stuff that need to be there and aren't. Does anybody else here stream? I want to know. If you stream and you are in the channel right now, let me know. Post up your stream address, post up your user IDs so that I can follow you and possibly auto-host you and definitely for sure put your name out there for other people to go see, because, one hand washes the other. Y'all guys come here every week for us. I'd like to be there for y'all too. I'll come and see what you do. Maybe we'll collaborate. That'd be fun. So anyway, no, I don't think it's right to limit. I don't think it's right to limit kids' ages when all they want to do is trick or treat. I don't get it. I don't think it's appropriate. I think it's kind of rude to the kids. But along those lines, guys, when it comes down to what we do here every week, and yeah, speaking of what we do every week, which nobody was, do y'all enjoy what you're hearing? Do you enjoy the visual novels? Is that something you come here for? Would you prefer that we talk more, talk less, stick more in character during the whole thing? Would you rather hear this as a voiceover instead of a live stream? Do you want us to cut the episodes down? I mean, these are all things that's what I want to provide to y'all, is whatever you want. I can do both. I can do the streaming on Friday night, cut them up during the week and put them up. I tried that once before. Nobody watched the videos up on Facebook, so I didn't do it again. I can go back and do it again, but it's all about the viewership. If I'm not really getting the viewers, then it's not really worth the time. This is not a job for me. I wish it was. That'd be great. Be able to sit home. If I win the lottery tonight, I'll do this full time. I'll stream like 12 hours a day. No, I won't. That's a lie. But I will put together videos a lot more often if I win the lottery. For those of you not in the country, our lottery is $970 million tonight. Maybe 970 tomorrow night. Tonight it may be the 400 and some. I bought tickets for both. Yes, my chances of winning are astronomically bad, but Lunch says, I'm fine with the talking and streaming. I know I'd forget to watch the videos later. And I think that's more what it is people, they see the notifications on Friday, and then I don't know if people hit the little notification bell, so they don't know that I've uploaded a video or that I've gone live. I try to make sure to update everything as much as possible. As a matter of fact, I should probably go update the Twitter feed, huh? By the way, Lunch, you're on. Is Mort on her way? I assume because you're talking she is, but she may be just sitting there laughing at me. Look at him flounder. Look at him cod. Also, if there's a game you like and you want us to play it, I will play it, even if I'm terrible at it. I'm pretty much game for anything. I'll play anything. I'm not really a fan of real-time strats, but I play pretty much everything else, from Aerogay to I do visual novels. Oh, okay. Well, she's not there. Don't worry about it, man. I can't talk and type at the same time. I mean, I can, but it's kind of... If you haven't joined us on Twitter, follow us on Twitter. It's Argent Leftovers. Just like everything else. You can retweet our tweets to your followers that we're up and live. Yeah. See, I can't talk and type. I can type without looking at the keyboard. That's the funny part. But I can't, for some reason, talk and type. It takes too much of my brain power. There's not a lot of brain power there. So yeah, um, if you've got a game you want us to play, and I know there are a lot of games out there. Wow, my brain shut off. We're on Twitter. I don't tweet very often. My daughter says I'm terrible at it. Haven's all like, Dad, your Twitter game is weak. Look at that, more people. Hey, more people. On our way, just running behind, you could guess. Like the streams, but you're not into visual novels. So, I get that. Um, I would ask why you're here, but I'm glad you're here. uh, lost me? Last me? Lost me? Lost me? Yeah, you lost me. It's not hard. Um, if there's another game you want me to play, again, I have a catalog. I used to teach game programming logic, design, all of that. Um, so I play almost everything. I'm not a real fan of RTSs. Not a real fan of first-person shooters that are competitive. I do play Paladins, which is kind of Overwatch free-to-play. I don't do Overwatch simply because of Blizzard being such a touchy subject with me. Um, I'm going to stream. I don't know if anybody's heard of it, unless you've heard me talking about it. There's a game called Night Team 4, which is a hacking simulation, augmented reality game. So they're by the people that made Black Watchman and I forget the other ones, the Dream World. Um, it is in the same universe as Secret World, which is one of the very few MMOs I play anymore. But it's a hacking simulation that they got government grants to actually create and use real world, not real world techniques per se, but some very real world commands, Linux commands, stuff like that. It's very, very interesting to play. Yeah, Night Team 4 demo is pretty awesome. It just hit, I think, its last beta. It's about to come out. Now, you can pre-order it still. I pre-ordered way back like 2 years ago, so I got it cheap. I think now it's $30. Pre-ordering does get you a bonus or two, and, you know, it's... what they did with Black Watchman, which is really cool, is they have every year they have a live event where you put in your application and people from the community pick who they want to go on this live mission, and then they come and get you, take you to the scene of whatever event, and then you run from there as the investigator. And I'm hoping they'll do something like that with Night Team 4. I do know that right now they're going to be doing, on launch, they're going to be doing a crossover event with Secret World Legends, where people in Secret World will be able to gather clues to pass to people who own Night Team 4 to be able to solve the puzzles. So if you play that, send me your username, because I'll enlist you for the Argent Leftovers team. Commentary while playing No Man's Sky would be interesting. Okay, No Man's Sky, I know it got a lot of hate at release because they promised the moon, the sun, and the stars, and then they gave you not that. Well, I mean, technically they did, but they put out an update, the No Man's Sky Next, a month ago or so. I really got back into it heavy duty right then. It was a lot of fun. I can understand why people don't like it. If you don't like the base building type thing, you're not going to like it. But this is base building with space travel and exploration, which is fine by me. Now you can hire a whole fleet of ships. You can have your own fleet. I got a top-notch fleet cruiser for free for saving a cruiser from pirates. It's great. It's like a 20 million credit ship for free, something like that. I think I could do that. The other ones I've done are... Yeah, it doesn't need all the focus. It is nice and fun. It's nice and chill. Lunch. If you're on, I think you have... I'm pretty sure you have my PSN ID. If not, let me. I'll send it home with Mort. We can play together because now there's multiplayer, and apparently it's very cool multiplayer. So if you play No Man's Sky and you want to hook up, send me a message. I'll send you my PSN ID. You can see when I'm playing any of the games I play. I do occasionally play DCUO on my PlayStation. I do play Monster Hunter World. I haven't in a while, but I do play it. Trying to think. I play a lot of stuff, but I don't really play online all that much. Burnout Paradise, I just bought that again, like the second time because I love it. I'll tell you this, if you're interested, guys, I am considering very hard buying Fallout 76. If I have enough friends to play it with, I really don't want to play it publicly because I don't like people blowing up my stuff. But they have said they're going to be private servers, and I'm really hoping that when it comes out, I can get a bunch of people together and play Fallout 76 with people. Yeah, dude, send me a message if you're on. Hell, we could even stream that. Stream you and I just wandering around finding all this stuff. I love it. I love No Man's Sky because I love exploration games. I play Elite Dangerous. That one is bigger than No Man's Sky as it extrapolated all the data from NASA to make the entire galaxy. I'm currently sitting 35,000 light years from Earth, right about. Out in the middle of literal God's own nowhere. Yeah, man, a multiplayer stream I think would go over really well. I'll tell you this. I know a lot of people have been into Fortnite. I refuse to support Fortnite because I refuse to support Epic Games anymore. Strictly because they came up with a really good MOBA arena called Paragon. Fantastic game. Spent 3 years in development. People paid money to get this thing out. And then because PUBG was doing so well, they dropped it completely to make Fortnite their flagship. And even though they gave us all the assets for it for free, you can get all the models and all the sounds and all the terrain. You can get that for free on Epic's site or through their launcher. I refuse to play Fortnite simply because of that. It's not just because I suck, because let's face it, I do suck at it. Hey, dude. As long as you stop by and say hi, I'm great with it. If you're willing to hang out with us, we're happy to have you. This weekend, next week, on our YouTube channel, make sure you go check out the YouTube channel because we are going to the Texas Renaissance Festival this weekend. One of my daughters is friend with a exchange student from Japan, and we thought that taking her to the Texas Renaissance Festival would be cool because that's an experience she's never going to get again, probably. And so I'm going to put up a video of us out there having fun. So if you want to see what goes on behind the scenes with my family, by all means come and see. If not, if that's boring to you, then by all means come by and see. But yeah, Elite Dangerous is about to put out their final patch for 2018, which upgrades some of the other stuff. They've done a lot of upgrades in the past year. A lot of people aren't happy with it, but they can't give you everything in 1 year, especially when they go to do something and it turns out that it's not going to work as well as they thought. They don't want to put out a crap product. I'll play that on stream, but going back to my point, Fortnite, I don't play Fortnite, but I do have PUBG. I do not play it often because I do not like playing it alone. So, if you play PUBG, send me a message. I'll add you on my Steam account, and we can go party up like that. On Steam, on Paladins, we are Argent Leftovers. Everywhere else, I go under my username. But in Paladins, we are under Argent Leftovers. So if you are playing and you shoot me in the face, After the game, send me a tell, send me a friend request. I'll friend you up. It's no big deal. I'm happy because I am bad at League of Legends. I was decent with Paragon, and I'm actually relatively decent in Paladins. My problem with games like that, my problem with games like PUBG and um, Ring of Elysium. I've checked that out. What kind of game is Ring of Elysium? I want to know. I'm curious. I'll try it out. If it's free to play, I'll try it out. I'll play anything. But PUBG, I don't like running alone. My son has it, and we sometimes play together, and we have occasionally streamed that. But if you're into it, let's go hunting. I'm fine with that. We'll get shot together. It'll be happy. Oh, Ring of Elysium. Okay, duh. I can tell it's a battle royale game. Duh. Okay. You know what? I'll download it. I'll give it a chance. I'll take a look, play a couple of matches, see what the community is like. That's my big thing. Is if your community is toxic, I really don't want to play with you because, I mean, what's the point of yelling at people that are new at the game? Oh, you suck. You're the worst players ever. Well, two things. We're a team, so you suck too, and two, everybody starts somewhere. I started somewhere. I started with a DPS that I liked on Paladins, and I went through, and now I'm actually relatively decent. If you don't play Battle Royale, or if you don't play Paladins, give it a shot. It is free to play as well. Probably some of the most balanced characters that I've ever played in a Battle Royale. That's my problem with things like Overwatch, is they do not keep their gameplay very balanced. Their characters are not balanced, and that to me is like the absolute cardinal sin of gaming, especially online gaming, is you don't overbalance a character or make it so that one is your go-to character. I played World of Warcraft for, I don't know, 15 years. I played it since beta. I quit about 2 years ago, and not for anything in the game, except for the fact I was running raids and I really burnt out. Variety of other reasons that are too complex for me to go into here. Made it so I don't want to play that. I don't really want to play any Blizz games anymore. Diablo 3 being the exception. If you play Diablo 3, hit me up, because I do play that occasionally. I enjoy the hell out of that game. It says it feels like a mobile game from what I heard. Paladins doesn't feel like a mobile game to me. I mean, I guess Fortnite's mobile now, so maybe, but it's not an easy game to master. It is easy to learn. It's very simple to get into, but once you get into the actual competitive matches against real players, man, I thought I was good. I was pulling down, 50K a DPS when I was in practice matches with other players versus bots, obviously. I get into player matches and I'm pulling down 20, I'm still holding my own. I'm still doing a decent portion. I'm top damage. Also, I love the fact that they give you a ranking after the match that's based on your class. So if you are best tank, then they have one for tank, one for support, one for damage. I like the fact I can top the healing meters every game I play almost. ROE, you mean? Okay. I mean, if it's a PC game, I'll try it. There's nothing against mobile games. I mean, think about how much money mobile games make. Just because we're hardcore gamers doesn't mean we can't enjoy a casual game. And it's not like people who are casual can't come and enjoy and play in the sandbox with the hardcores. I think that's a big part of the problem in gaming now, is that with competitive gaming, while I love it because it brings something I enjoy into the masses, I despise it because it envelops this well, like we talked about last week, this gatekeeper mentality of you have to be perfect coming out of the gate or you're not good enough to play and I don't want to play with you. I think that is an absolutely crap thing to do, especially if at any point during the time you were learning to play the game, you failed. PUBG messed up big time. Yes. Okay, so what went wrong with PUBG is the question. A lot of people, Fortnite, I see a couple of things. One, and everybody's going to go off on how the devs didn't develop fast enough and that's true. But one thing that Fortnite has going for it that, oh, it's my scanner. Haha. Ladies and gentlemen, my police scanner that was dug out of my my closet. This is an old bad boy. That sucker's old, man.
Still turns on.
Does it? Hey, cool. We can play with that later. We can get HPD. Webster PD. They're just sitting over on my desk. I was in the lobby and under the map. Okay, yes. They had development bugs. They had bugs. Now, to be fair, a lot of those were pre-release. And that goes into another point. Let me touch on that real quick. I think with early access, we're having problems with games coming out before they're ready and then tanking because people buy a game and expect it immediately to be good. A perfect example of this is Pokemon Go. In Pokemon Go, you had a lot of potential. Yes, it was not Pokemon, but you still had people that had never touched Pokemon before that wanted to play Pokemon Go. And it got a lot of people into the universe of Pokemon. But the problem was the servers were garbage. You couldn't stay connected. You'd get booted out in the middle of a fight. You'd waste Pokeballs trying to catch. Because they put it out as a beta, an open beta. Now, yeah, I understand open beta. Hello, kitty. I understand open beta is to test your hardware. Oh, hello. Hello, kitty. Hello, kitty. It's a kitty. Say hi, kitty. Hi, kitty. Or such a lovable stinker. But with it going out before it was ready, people expected it to be good, expected it to be finished, and then it wasn't. And that made people mad. It made people to where they didn't want to play with it. Yeah, you did hear him. He was back here playing, and then he decided to climb up on Daddy. And I think that's where stuff like early access is getting problematic, is where games like PUBG get huge in early access. And then when people see it go live, they expect this major jump in quality. And that's just not what it is. Software goes into beta when it's done development and still in testing to make sure that everything's solid. I think they're killing themselves with this early access thing. Fortnite, they went and developed. First of all, Fortnite was started as a single player game. Kind of a build and tower defense type game. That's why they have all that construction in it. When they decided to drop that and go with Battle Royale format, they refunded the money for all the players that had bought it for the single player campaign, ditched them, and just went over to develop the multiplayer side, which to me is a crap thing to do. Even though they gave them their money back, it's really not cool to step on your players like that. But beyond and above that, it's a faster game. You don't have to spend as much time looking around a map. Now, for people like me that enjoy tactics and strategy, it works on the tactical level, and it's nice to be able to move around a map and outthink your opponent. Whereas in Fortnite, it's a race to see who gets the gun the fastest and then builds the biggest building to hide in. I think that's really my only niggle with Fortnite. And we're losing viewers. This kind of stinks. Being late and all stinks. But I don't mind Fortnite as a thought. Hey, Positivity Bot and Skinny Seahorse, welcome back, guys. Yes, we will be getting started as soon as Mort gets here. She's running a little behind. Real life takes precedence, sorry. Fortnite is a faster paced game, so it holds the attention of Call of Duty players. Nothing against Call of Duty, but the players in Call of Duty kind of suck. As a community, we all know that. But to keep their attention, you've got to make things more fast-paced. Smaller maps, faster match times. I don't think Fortnite is particularly balanced. I don't think that it's particularly the best game. I just think it does it better than everybody else thinks at the moment. I think with Battle Royale games going more popular, more mainstream, even Call of Duty has a BR mode now. Blackout just dropped. And apparently the people I've been talking to are having a lot of fun with it. Again, though, you've got a built-in fan base. So you're not going to have as many people trying to catch up. Some games are clown fiesta. Yes, they are. I'm old. Okay, I'll be 40 next year, and I can't stand some 13-year-old kid yelling and screaming at me that I'm this, that, and the other. You know, stuff they wouldn't call their mom, but they'll definitely call somebody they don't know online. And I really can't stand that. It drives me away from the game itself. Paladins has that, but it's very rare. I think I played for just over a week. I played just over 200 matches. And in all that time, I got one guy that I could really honestly say was toxic. And basically, oh, y'all suck. Y'all are the worst team ever. Do you even know how to play? And I'm like, hey, elitist, why don't you shut up and do your job and maybe we won't lose? Considering I'm the healer and I'm out DPSing you. But yeah, I don't mind. I just have this thing about Fortnite because the way the company treats its consumers. Epic is not high on my list of happy people right now. But I'll give Elysium a try. I might as well give a shot at it and see how bad I suck in that one. I fully admit I'm not really that good. My reflexes are not what they once were. Let's put it that way. And growing up, I mainly played RPGs because we didn't really have multiplayer. Back when I was your age, we didn't have the RPGs. We did, but we didn't have the first-person shooters. I mean, Rise of the Triad was probably the first game I played multiplayer LAN. I never really did do Doom or Quake. I did one game of Quake multiplayer. But even then, they weren't my style of games. I'm not a real Twitch-type player. I did get to talk to one this week. It was an RPG called Soul Workers. And they're looking for people to stream. And they'll sponsor them. So I contacted him. I said, hey, what's this all about? I honestly don't know what it entails, but they want to do it. I'm fine with it. So I'm hoping Mort's okay. It's not that far from here to there. Should probably stop for food. And she told me she'd be late. I'm not real super worried about it. I'm going to check my messages just in case. Look, I'm alive. Nah, nothing yet. I have the weirdest friends. Um, I I think the battle royale craze. PUBG went for 6 months. It's been about that for Fortnite. I'd love to see the numbers on how Fortnite is doing. Um, I don't know that it has as much staying power as a straight PvP game. And by PvP, I mean, first person shooter, arena style combat. Um, I don't know that it's got staying power in that realm. I may be wrong. Um, you never know. I didn't think it'd get as big as it did, and then PUBG blew up. I remember PUBG when it first hit the store on Steam and Greenlight, and it sold kind of mediocre. And then overnight, it just exploded, and then Fortnite came out and it died off again. They're doing a lot of stuff. It's like right now they've got a Twitch promotion where you can link your Twitch account inside of PUBG and get a whole bunch of skins and unlocks and stuff. I will say this. I like the fact that these games have gotten away from EA's thing of loot boxes giving you advantages in the game. I don't care if a loot box gives you a special skin or a new emote or any of that. What I care about is if the loot box can be bought with real money to give you an advantage in the game, an actual physical advantage in the game. Pay to win, not my cup of tea. I think it provides an unfair advantage based on how much, the guy down the street that's working at McDonald's is not getting to buy the stuff that, say, I would or one of my colleagues would. Based on what we do for a living. I program for a living. Obviously, I get paid more than the guy at McDonald's. So I theoretically have more expendable income than he does. And I don't like a game being based on I can pay my way to the top. Now, again, if it doesn't offer any real advantage, I don't see a problem with it. Blackout gives big numbers in Twitch and big streamers left the other BR. So that's what I've been seeing because I watch the trends on everything, and what I've been seeing is exactly what you're saying. They're leaving Fortnite. They left PUBG for Fortnite, and a lot more are leaving from PUBG now for Blackout. And I think that's why PUBG's doing all this damage control. Let's just put it frankly, the guys that developed the Call of Duty games, no matter which company it is, they know what they're doing. They know their stuff. They've got a very well-grounded baseline to work from. Epic had to build it from the ground up. PUBG had to build it from the ground up. Paragon had to build it from the ground up. But COD just takes what they have and modifies it enough that it's it's really nothing more than a deathmatch free-for-all with a spawn limit of 1 and randomized drop location, randomized item location. It's not like it's a super big coding change. It says we'll see how long that stays. Again, I don't know that BR games have a long-term staying power. Yes, they're fun. And yes, like Call of Duty is fun. I think that the contrast comparison between PUBG or, say, Fortnite and Call of Duty is a Call of Duty deathmatch lasts, maximum of 15 minutes? Fortnite games can last 20 or more. Playing WoW, once they started looking for raid and looking for group, I remember thinking this is no fun because everybody just hits it hard as they can to get the gear and then rush through it. And I enjoy playing the game, so I enjoy doing things the proper way. oh, well, this gets results. Well, just getting results is not fun. Playing with the boss mechanic, seeing if you can do it a different way, that stuff is fun to me. So I'm not a rush through type of person. And when it comes to that, and we start talking about rushing through a match to get to the next match, essentially is what it is, I don't like that. I don't like the feeling of I need to rush through this to get to the next thing. I like to take my time. I'm a chess player. I play shogi. I play Go. I play, board war games. I take my time to see what I'm doing. And Fortnite, PUBG, things like that do not allow me to do that. And it makes me, kind of crazy because I like taking my time. So we'll see. We'll see how long it stays. We'll see how much staying power they have. And we'll see if they go to the next Pokemon. I doubt it. One thing I wanted to say real quick, I'm about to go on a break real quick. If you're new here, we take a break every hour. Ostensibly, that's so I can edit this later if people want it edited. Honestly, it's so that when Mort's here, she can take a smoke break and I can do various and sundry, grab a drink, take my shot, get my kitten off my lap because he went to sleep. He's adorable. I think he just farted. I'm pretty sure my cat just farted in my face. I may die. So give us another about 5-10 minutes and I'll be right back. Go grab your friends, bring them over to see us, and I promise we'll get started on the letter as soon as Mort gets here, or we will find something else to do. I can do that too. See if I can find a horror game to play and scare the crap out of myself with. I have one in mind, so should be there soon. Yeah, so 5-10 minutes, Mort should be here. We should be good to go. So just stick with us. Grab your friends, come on back. We'll see you then. guys, I am back. I'm sorry for the delay. Co-host still isn't here, so I am going to play something else for a few, and you're going to get to experience it with me. I'm not sure what I want to do yet.
How much you can fail in Skyrim?
How much can I fail in Skyrim? I don't think Skyrim is exactly my cup of tea right now. So here's what I'll do. I will put up my Steam account, and you will be able to choose which game I play. As soon as I remember how to do that.
There we go. Haha. Done.
So here we go. All right. So we have quite a few games here. Battletech, Black Watchman, Caves of Cud, Darkest Dungeons, ESO, Skyrim Special Edition, Elite. There's a whole bunch of stuff here. I could play I Am Bread. No, I can't. I don't have my controller.
That would be too much work to hook up.
Yeah, it would.
7 Days to Die.
Deep Space Waifu. That'll get us an X rating real quick.
Binding of Isaac.
Again, that requires my controller. I could play a little Simulacra.
Oh yeah, that.
A cell phone simulator. Faster than light. It's a good game, but not a great game. I could always show y'all Night Team 4, but
You're a little far ahead.
actually I could do that. I could show y'all Night Team 4. Maybe get you some interest in that if you're interested in any kind of computing or
Magical Diary.
hacking. No, that's more a you thing, not a me thing.
Magical Diary was great though.
Yeah, but it's kind of a you thing and not a me thing. Let's see here. Now, mind you, I have a couple of things that most people won't have in this game. I have a couple of skins and stuff that haven't really...
Hive Mind Network Online. Channel 0093. Secure uplink initiated. Stinger OS now active.
Like this skin.
Welcome, Agent.
So, the basic premise of it is you get your missions here. And they teach you how to hack through the missions. They teach you how to use your tools and various other things. Some of those being, you got your information gathering as far as network intrusion and such. Now, there's couple of different ways to play. First of all, they are going to have co-op multiplayer, which is cool to me. Hack with your friends, essentially. They have regular missions, they have bounty missions, and then they have something called the Hive Mind, which is people can put out their own Hive Mind nodes and then set up scenarios for you to hack. What we're going to do, I believe, is if we have any missions available in See, they just had their first open world campaign, and I already completed that. So, oh, and you will be able to later on create your own player servers and player factions. Okay, we don't have a bounty, so let's go to the hive mind. So in hive mind, what you do is you pick some triangulation points. So I'll pick here and say here, and it'll run this triangulation, and it will find out whether I am close or far away. So I get mid and down that way. So my next one probably would be this one. And all this does is give you the name of a server, scn.hvm. So here's a general map of their system. They're not. It is not picking up the visual novel right now, Hidden Levels. Currently what we're picking up is Night Team 4. My co-host, Mort, is not here yet. We don't know what happened to her. She kind of evaporated into thin air. And that's kind of not a good. I'm hoping Lunch the Great knows where she's at. Oh, wait. No, did I not transition? Ha! So I've been connecting with Night Team 4. There we go. I'm an idiot. You're right. I am dumb. Congratulations. Also, welcome Hidden Levels. As soon as Mort gets here, we are going to launch into the letter pretty hard. So right now I'm showing people through how to play Night Team 4. So after you get your hive mind set up here, you've got this scn.hvm. So you go to Invid.
Network intrusion module initiated.
You learn your commands, and HVM time 120. Now, this runs a domain scan. So the step-by-steps that you do in this game is you find a server, you find an open way to get into it, either through hacking or through social manipulation, various other techniques. And then you go in there, and usually you'll have a mission to find certain data or whatever. And again, while this might not be interesting for everyone, once a year they do a live action, honest to goodness, interactive thing where you go to a site and you do a thing, with Black Watchmen at least. In that game, you can set it up so that they can text you, they can call you, they can email you. So you really get kind of immersed into this game world that has been building over the last couple of years. Again, it is related to the MMO Secret World. Yeah, no worries, Lunch. As long as she's safe, we're okay. Now, if she's not safe, then we're not okay. So what it's showing me here is it's showing me all of these nodes that I can fingerprint to see if there's any way to get
Network intrusion
them.
module
So,
initiated.
what I will do is I will take my little fingerprinter here and I will say fingerprint proxy1 .scn .hvn, and it will tell me fingerprint well, yeah, that's what I did. Okay, let's see if I can fingerprint the SIP. SIP.scn.hvm. It's not a dot, is it? I can't see, I'm old. And it will go through and it will find all of the open ports and open exploits that you could use against this server. So here we have port 5061 is running VoIP technology, but its version is up to date, which means that it is not hackable. You can't penetrate that. You can't penetrate it. So what you do is you go down this list and you say, okay, is there somewhere I can hack? Is there some exploit that I can take advantage of to get into this system? Sometimes, like previous to release on Steam, it would, trying to think. Nope, that thought's gone. So we have up-to-date technology here, and kind of a hit or miss. They do have timed missions in some of the pre-beta release missions. I think that's what I was going to say, is that they have these time missions that, you know, you have a certain amount of time. Now see, here we are. SCN Extranet has a technology of, so it's got an open port 80 with SharePoint that is vulnerable. So what we do here is search exploit, and we look for SharePoint.
Network intrusion module initiated.
Will find us this. Now it says it's a generic vulnerability against alpha exploit. So they have this tool called Fox Acid.
X key score forensics initiated.
So we will go in here and we'll choose TCP/IP as the attack vector. And what did it say? Alpha exploit.
Oh
yes,
yeah.
Exploit. Rootkit is the After Midnight kit, and then we will put in this information here. Target URL. It's port 80, and it's SharePoint. And go.
Fox Acid attack launched.
And this should, bam.
Fox Acid attack successful.
Entrance into their network. We now have
connection
VPN
completed
access into their network. And as you see here, it gives me the ability to launch a drone in their location. Now, I don't have much yet on their network, so let's do this.
Network intrusion module initiated.
And NetScan searches for open ports inside their system. Now we have all of these registered. Core mainframe looks interesting. I like this one. So what I'm going to do is I am going to dig a little further into that. Core mainframe. And it's going to give me all the services running there to see if. Other thing you can find here is sometimes you'll find active directories that you can interface with. Let's see. Looks like none of these has a vulnerability. And there's a lot of them. Array 1, Server 1. So in this case, because this is not a mission, this is kind of a random site, for lack of a better term, that someone set up. There really is no mission. You're just kind of, you know, poking and prodding your way around to see what you can find. Let's do an air crack.
Network intrusion module initiated.
I can perform an air dump of all Wi-Fi connections near my hacked point. So we have Bell Wi-Fi, Public, Restaurant Guest, and Sin City Networks. So what I will do is I will handshake and chakra Sin City Networks. And this will give me, oh, hey, it's more. Mold.
Co-host?
I did order a co-host. I I did. So, what this has done is it's given us a graph down here of all of the cell phones that have attached to this Wi-Fi over the past, I don't know, week or so at different times of day.
Yeah.
I figure you want to get ready.
Yeah.
So.
I'm almost entirely ready, actually.
Oh, okay.
I made a point to actually get this on ahead of time.
Password attack and
what this will
intrusion
allow you to do,
module
eventually what I'll do
initiated.
is I'll find one of these cell phones.
Password attack
And,
and
it will allow me to
intrusion
hack into the
module
cell phone to find
initiated.
data on the person using the cell phone. In the game itself, it will allow me to do that, and I will find data for whatever mission I'm on. So, that is Night Team 4, ladies and gentlemen. It is a very good game. There is a demo on Steam so far as I looked last. So, if you want to go and try it, give it a shot. Go look at the Alex Smith forums up on their other game, Black Watchman, is also amazing.
Ladies and gentlemen, everybody. God.
Closing
oh, yes, we
route
are.
access.
We are live.
Goodbye.
We have been live for a while.
Well, yeah, so I wasn't sure whether they actually could hear us.
Yes. See? They see us, they hear us. Well, they hear me and they see me.
Oh, I see my elbow.
They see your elbow. Isn't it an amazing elbow? Look at the elbow. And now all the people with elbow fetishes are like through the roof.
Oh dear, but hey, we're good via Twitch because we're not showing feet.
Well, that's true. Were we showing feet? At some point, were we showing feet? Did I screw up and show feet?
Yuri? The hell, dude? We mentioned feet. I look over. I see.
Oh, he loves shoes.
He's rubbing over my boots, actually.
He loves shoes of all type.
Ah, Lunch says hello.
Lunch says hello. Hidden levels, no worries. If it actually is pretty easy to get in, even if you know like little to nothing against computers. Now,
granted, Lunch will have no problem because, well, that's just kind of his job.
Yeah.
Hobby as well. So no Flora then.
No Flora. Flora is apparently helping someone move this week.
Ah.
She texted me yesterday, and everything is good and golden.
Well, shame on her for not planning accordingly, I guess. Hey.
Hey, like we said, real life comes first.
It does, it does.
And she was nice enough to let me know, so I'm not that steamed up about it.
It's not my fault I was being social. I mean, it was.
No. I'm talking if you're not going to be here at all, and just, like, the hour comes and there's no one here, I'm going to be like, why? Why have you forsaken me?
Why have you forsaken me? In my eyes, we're gonna get banned at this rate.
We got it pulled for copyright reasons.
Right. No, I was being social. I needed to find a good spot to stop from that. Where it was polite still.
Social people. That's why I have no friends. They just distract from my YouTube.
But no, so Clark and a friend of ours might knock on the door, may not, don't know.
Okay.
No idea. But it was more of a, hey, the couch is the peanut gallery. You guys are more than welcome if you so choose.
As long as you shut up. No.
Nah, as long as you're not too bad about the peanut gallery, we're good. But then again, it's just you and me, so it's, peanut gallery is probably welcome. Because we're not as distracted, it's just you and me.
Yeah, not as bad, no. Why is it not letting me pick up the hello world? That's great.
That's a strange sight.
Hey, we got a follow. Hey, thanks, Hidden.
Hi.
You're awesome. We love you.
Love new followers.
We do. We got a couple of new people tonight.
Ooh.
We have Hidden Levels here, who was kind enough to tell me I was being stupid and couldn't capture what I needed to.
Ah.
Worked out really well, actually.
No, to point out his stupidity is actually a good thing.
See what I work with, ladies and gentlemen. See what I work with. I cannot tell you. Okay.
Nah, your weekday shit is worse than this.
Oh yeah. No,
I'm least entertaining.
Yeah. Not bad looking, so Trust me, I can't say that about the people I work with.
Oh, don't you know?
Have a seat.
I will have a seat.
Sit on your butt.
Sitting on my hands. The hidden levels. All right, new name, new person. That's amazing. I love this. I love walking into new things, which out of context sounds terrible.
Nah.
Meh.
It's not letting me choose what I want to choose, and that makes me kind of angry. Okay, guys.
Okay.
Let me...
Oh dear, so that means whatever parts Fleur is reading, that means I'm reading now. Yay!
I can do Ash.
Sorry, he said hello back to me.
It makes her so happy.
It makes me happy. It makes me happy to know that people are actively watching versus the various passive watchers, which I don't mind the various passive watchers, but...
We love you and want to talk to you.
Yeah, exactly. I want to actually be able to interact with you guys, not just know that you're there.
For some reason, the reason this is taking so long is it's not letting me do my thing. Give me 1 second.
To do a thing, and it won't let me do a thing.
Yeah, give me 1 second here, guys.